Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to HA After Dark. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I, for some reason, didn't make it last night, but I'm glad that I'm here tonight. And there's just so much to talk about. I'm going to try to keep this as pithy as possible, although that's impossible for me. But the Mueller probe is slowly ending. So when people are like, oh my God, Mueller, I was watching this evening just a clip on YouTube because I don't tune into Bill Maher anymore. I think he's a brilliant comedian, but I think he's like completely just brainwashed by just this propaganda from the Democratic Party. And Ben Shapiro was on, and I like Ben Shapiro a lot, although I don't understand Ben Shapiro's like why he dislikes Trump as much as he does, or Trump's personality. I enjoy Trump's personality. I think it's refreshing. That's one of the things I really like about Trump. His personality is refreshing. I don't necessarily agree with some of the things he says. Well, thank you so much. Hello, New Zealand. Thank you so much, Peter and Ryan and everybody here. Thank you. Hudzap, thank you. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that. And to the live super chat, thank you. Thanks for getting this started in the super chat. Hudzap, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you. To the people who are in the United States, if you suffer from insomnia, watch HA After Dark. We'll be doing episodes almost every night. And to people around the world, I want to thank you. You are this channel's, I guess, secret weapon. So just in case, if you enjoy my work, you never know about Twitter. So I'm on Gab. It's H.A. Goodman Author Gab. Hello, California. Hello, everyone. So just thank you so much for watching wherever you're at. If you're in the UK or New Zealand, Australia, India, Pakistan, anywhere. Thank you, Hawaii. Thank you. Nepal, Norway. Thank you so much for watching. But let's go ahead and get started. 2 minutes in, we got 88 viewers in the middle of the night. So one thing that, before we get to the Mueller probe, one thing that I can't wrap my head around. Bill Maher goes to, because Ben Shapiro said tonight, well, do you think that Trump colluded with Russia? And he's like, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, well, how come there's so many meetings? And look at what he's doing to James Comey. And, Sarah Huckabee Sanders eating at a restaurant is just like calls for lock her up, lock her up. And no, that's not the case. It's not the same. And that's when I can't watch Bill Maher anymore because he doesn't realize that 60 plus million people voted against that mentality. Thank you, I am Sylar. Thank you. Thank you for always watching. But that's the thing, to the night owls, to everybody, thank you. We got 109 people watching right now. It's the middle of the night in the U.S. It's daytime Europe, but it's just something I couldn't stand this evening. So I'm watching Bill Maher, and he's like, well, what about the meetings? Well, what about Bill Clinton's meeting with Vladimir Putin? And then it's like sacrilege now. It's blasphemous to bring up the fact that Obama sold 20% of U.S. uranium capacity. If you bring that up, the visceral hatred from any Democrat or liberal will be like, that's been debunked. No, it has not. No, it has not been debunked. Obama's administration sold 20% of U.S. uranium capacity as money flowed into the Clinton Foundation, according to the New York Times. Thank you, Jeremy. According to the New York Times, cash flow to Clinton Foundation amid Russian uranium deal. Bill Maher apparently has not read that article. And Bill Maher does not know that Natalia Veselnitskaya met before and after with Fusion GPS's Glenn Simpson. Oh my God. We can't get, Trump Jr. can't get dirt on Hillary, but Hillary can actually use Bernie Sanders voters' money to pay for the Steele dossier? Really? Really, Bill Maher? Is that how it works? Is that how it works? You could go ahead and funnel money through a law firm, which is a campaign finance violation, and have it fund an FBI investigation without any evidence from the CIA or NSA or FBI. They're highly to moderately confident the DNC was hacked. The DNC never gave its computer servers to the FBI or anyone in the US government. And Bill Maher is appealing to the intelligence community that he used to hate. Hello, A Sojourner. Hello, everyone. And he's like, well, you know, look at all of these. And then Ben Shapiro, who's, I think, a brilliant guy, then says something that I can't understand. He's like, well, we'll wait for the evidence. The evidence is already out. There is none. Here's the evidence. Nothing. So I think Ben Shapiro is a brilliant guy, but I think he's wrong on this. There's no evidence. There's no evidence. Where's the evidence? Chuck Todd, James Clapp, there's no evidence. We did not find any evidence of Trump-Russia collusion. If you ask me again, let's just go ahead. This is the, here it is. Here it is. Chuck Todd. Here you go.
Does intelligence exist that can definitively answer the following question: whether there were improper contacts between the Trump campaign and Russian officials?
We did not include any evidence in our report, and I say our, that...
We did not include any evidence, Chuck, and I hope Bill Maher is listening right now. We did not include any evidence of Trump-Russia collusion because there was none. If you ask me again, I am going to jump on the table and pick you up and body slam you from the table.
That's NSA, FBI, and CIA with my office, the Director of National Intelligence, that had any reflection of collusion between members of the Trump campaign and the Russians. There was no evidence of that included in our report.
I understand, but does it exist?
Not to my knowledge.
If it existed, it would.
Not to my knowledge. I only know everything there is to know about the intelligence community. There's no evidence that exists.
You can't go back in time and then have Trump commit some kind of act that he didn't commit. Anything that could have taken place was within the time period. I am Sylar. Thank you for thank you for noticing me, Senpei. Senpei, if you ever want to shoot a 1894 Winchester 30-30 lever action rifle, let me know. Bullets on me. Thank you for sticking to your guns these past few years, HA. I am Sylar. Thank you so much. And thank you for always watching and always supporting. You've been watching for years, and I appreciate that. And thank you so much. Wow. That must be a beautiful, I know it's a beautiful rifle. I like lever action. I think it's pretty awesome. Thank you. That's awesome. Thank you, I am Sylar. Thank you so much. And thank you for always your support and always watching. I appreciate that. I am Sylar. Thank you. Thank you again. But you can't go back in time. And with Trump either worked with Russian hackers or he didn't. That's it. That's what Bill Maher needs to know. That's what Robert Mueller needs to find out. If he didn't work with Russian hackers, all of this, what are these meetings about? What is the meeting between Bill Clinton and Vladimir Putin? You want to know a Russian operative that we've all heard of? His name is Putin. Democrats lose with every single advantage. They commit crimes that, and Bill Maher is another thing that drove me crazy tonight. I don't know why I went ahead. So thank you again. I am Sylar. Thank you. I need to go to the bathroom. I don't know why I've been constipated. Hillary's making me really, my bowels aren't moving correctly. What she's doing is she's making me really uptight. It's tough to go to relieve myself. But all that had to take place is some kind of event. And if the intelligence community has reports, and this is like Bill Maher cites the intelligence community as if James Clapper and John Brennan and John O'Brennan, they weren't all, just scoundrels and liars. They lied under oath. James Clapper and John Brennan lied under oath. James Clapper lied under oath regarding the NSA spying on Americans. John Brennan lied under oath about him spying on Obama's Senate. So it's like, and the thing is, like, there's nothing that they can go ahead and say. There's no evidence Bill Maher has. And then when he tries to compare also Sarah Huckabee Sanders being kicked out of a restaurant. And then you have like protesters like, oh, okay, abolish ICE. Well, Obama used ICE. Obama deported 2.5 million people without one peep from okay, there are immigrant rights groups. Yes, they fought Obama. Yes, they went ahead and exposed Obama's hypocrisy. But you have 2.5 million people deported. And the way Democrats rationalized it, they said, well, we didn't, they changed the meaning of deportation. So what we did was we actually kicked them back into the desert. There are people who are in 115-degree heat, sunlight, it's just oppressive weather. And ICE officials are picking them up, saving them, giving them water, shelter, well, obviously, like, apprehending them. But the thing is, like, at that point, you want to be taken in by the United States government. I think that Democrats are going to get nuttier. I don't think they're going to chill because they have nothing. They want to abolish a government organization that Obama utilized. They didn't want to abolish it when Obama was utilizing it because, oh, well, okay, I disagree with separating children from absolutely. But what Obama did was worse. New York Magazine. I'm not making it up. New York Magazine. Report, Obama administration handed child migrants over to human traffickers, 2016. That's New York Magazine. That is a reputable publication enjoyed by the left. Very much respected by people like Bill Maher. And I just don't get it. You already heard. We did not.
Does intelligence exist that can definitively answer the following question, whether there were improper contacts between the Trump campaign and Russian officials?
And what they did was, from the very beginning, Bill and Hillary Clinton they're not really masters of, they're not like wordsmiths. They're not masters of semantics. They're just deceptive, conniving people. It's not brilliance. It's more of a base. They're very good at these base emotions. They're deceptive and conniving. They're not extremely intelligent, or maybe they're extremely intelligent, but there's no brilliance there. There's no beauty there. So it's not like you're talking about this, brilliant writer. You're not talking about, people who, John Steinbeck. If you've read The Grapes of Wrath, he's a brilliant writer, just brilliant prose, and just, there's such a, astounding, elegant command of language. There's no brilliance with Bill and Hillary. It's just public relations. Oh, improper contacts. Julia, 68 YT, just wanted to thank you for your insightful commentary, following you off and on since late 2015. Wow. More regularly lately, though. Keep on keeping on. Julia, thank you. You've then followed me from the absolute beginning of this channel, at least. Thank you, Julia, for watching me for so long. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I just want to thank you for following me for so long. So thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Julia, 68 YT. But there's a difference between beauty in language and communication and deception. Deception is vile when it's used to manipulate people who want to believe something. They didn't say, they never have stated Trump wrote a check to Russian hackers. They have never stated that Trump knew Russian hackers. They never stated that Trump had anything to do with the DNC hack, which there's no evidence of because they hit their servers. They've never stated that Trump did anything. And then even Bill Maher tonight had to admit, well, not Trump, but people around him. Nobody around him did anything. Nobody around him did anything. But when? And so you got the intelligence community is like it's like a pet snake. The intelligence community is a pet snake. Do you think a snake's going to be loyal like a dog or a cat or whatever? If a pet's, maybe I'm wrong about snakes, but if a pet snake changes owners and one owner, let's say the snake's been around with an owner for a long time, but that owner's not feeding the snake, and there's another person that's feeding this python or this boa constrictor. Well, guess what? The snake is going to slither towards where the food is. The intelligence community is going to slither towards where the power is. Guess who controls the intelligence community? It ain't Clinton. That's why when Bill Maher is like, "Oh my God, they're saying lock her up." Yeah, because she committed crimes, Bill. Actual crimes. She committed crimes. So that's another issue. I mean, Bill Maher doesn't care if Clinton commits crimes, but the imaginary crimes of Trump are more real. They're more important. They're a greater threat to national security than the real crimes of Hillary Clinton. Natalia Veselnitskaya met before and after with Glenn Simpson. And oh, by the way, Glenn Simpson was commissioned and hired Christopher Steele to compile a Steele dossier, which was full of nonsense, and BuzzFeed is suing the DNC. Hello, Mr. President. How are you? Did you catch Bill Maher tonight? I can't believe him. He makes Sodom and Gomorrah look like a Rainbow Bright Christmas special. Yes. I know. Keeps on talking about the meetings. Why don't you ask Obama, who allowed Natalia Veselnitskaya to come into the country? Yeah. Well, what about Glenn Simpson? Why did Glenn Simpson meet her before and after? Huh? I know. It's all a bunch of nonsense. All right, I'll talk to you later. Spider-Man Underoos. Poop out. Bye. So the thing is, we'll listen to it again.
Does intelligence exist that can definitively answer the following question: whether there were improper contacts between the Trump campaign and Russian officials?
We did not include any evidence in our report, and I say our, that's NSA, FBI, and CIA.
When I say our, I mean $35 billion of intelligence. When I say our, I mean, the NSA, CIA, and FBI. We had no evidence of Trump-Russia collusion in any way, shape, or form, but Bill Maher in 2018 thinks that there was immense collusion. We actually couldn't find any.
So it's like, it's not often where millions of people are being deceived. And then he's like Trump's like one of these like, oh, Bill Maher, other people are like, oh my God, Trump. Well, what don't you like about the economy? What is it that he's doing that your life is drastically different from when President Obama was president? How have the lives of Democrats changed drastically? Obama was deporting people left and right. Nobody said anything. Well, at least the mainstream Democrats. So Space Force One. Thank you, Space Force One, for your continued support. Crimes visible from the International Space Station. I pop by for a cold one now and then. Yes, Space Ghost is awesome. And Space Force One, thank you. You're awesome. The crimes are visible from space. Absolutely. Thank you, Space Force One. But we'll just listen to it again. I mean, this is what it's like when you hear it from the horse's mouth, when you hear it from Clapper himself. They love to cite the intelligence community, but they never read the intelligence community reports that have zero evidence, and they never read the disclaimers within the intelligence community reports that say, oh, yeah, by the way, our assessments could be wrong. Oh, yeah, by the way, our assessments could be wrong. All right. Your assessments are wrong then. There's no evidence. They have warranty disclaimers in their reports, and it's like where they're highly to moderately confident, and the NSA is moderately confident, and there's just no evidence of anything. The issue here is evidence. Do you have any evidence? Because there was money flowing into the Clinton Foundation amid Russian uranium deal. You want to know how I know? Because it's the New York Times article. What money from Russian lobbyists were flowing into Trump's organization as he presided over a uranium sale to build nukes, to give Vladimir Putin this monopoly over that strategic commodity, or that national security commodity. And so the Mueller probe is just nothing. I just don't know why. I have no idea. I can't for the life of me understand why people are waiting. What are they waiting for? They're waiting for people to flip. Well, there's nothing there. What do you want Manafort to do? Just lie about something and make something up? Alan Dershowitz was saying, well, people are going to compose, not just flip and sing. Well, that's dangerous also. But what are they going to compose? There's no evidence of anything. He didn't have to cheat. In The Hill, The Huffington Post, and The Salon, when I was writing and getting published like left and right, they didn't have to cheat. I was saying that Clinton would lose. On this channel, every single pinned comment will be underneath my latest Second Amendment channel uploads. You can see me in 2015 saying that she will lose swing states and she'll lose the election of Trump. Liberty News Philadelphia. It amazes me how sloppy they were at setting up Trump. Absolutely. Absolutely, they were sloppy and stupid. You know what? They could have, they were so corrupt, but they weren't corrupt enough to fabricate any certainty, because they couldn't, because then they're in legal jeopardy or criminal jeopardy, which they still are. They left so many clues and didn't cover tracks at all, like Vasonskaya meeting Glenn Simpson, then Trump Tower, then Simpson again. Exactly. 100%. Liberty News Philadelphia. Thank you so much for your support, your continued support of this channel. Like I said, I'm at H.A. Goodman author Gab. H.A. Goodman author Gab on Gab. So, I mean, Twitter, I'm sure, I'm just saying, just for people who, because I have a Twitter, I have a Gab, I have a Minds. I'm at H.A. Goodman on Minds. And so just thinking like Twitter has way too much power. They lost their money trading when Trump became president. This was all about, ladies and gentlemen, this was all about their ability to raise money. It's all about their ability to raise money. It's all about fundraising. Clinton Foundation is the lifeblood of the Democratic Party. It doesn't just fund Hillary Clinton's campaign, or it doesn't just serve as a networking, money laundering scheme for Bill and Hillary. Debbie Wasserman Schultz and other people have had their campaigns, and many other Democrats have had their campaigns. I talk about this in Butthurt deleted emails. Their campaigns funded by Clinton Foundation donors. They don't run on a value system because the left doesn't really have a leftist value system. Even the anti-war stance of the left is simply anti-Israel. And I'm not saying that you have to be pro-Israel. I'm not saying that you have to, you can't critique Israel. I'm not saying that. I happen to be support Israel, but I critique Israel, and I want a two-state solution. I want Palestinians to have their state too. But on the left, there's no bring home our soldiers. They don't say that. They don't say bring home American soldiers. I do. People, a lot of conservatives do. Some on the left do. But Seekirk, your mic is upside down. Yes, I spent money to tell you that. I appreciate that, Seekirk. As you can see, I really don't know much about technology. Let's see. In the comments section, what should I? HA kind of looks like his mic. I guess I do. Seekirk, can everybody hear me okay? That's the thing. Well, thank you, Seekirk. I appreciate that. People have told me to kind of speak to the side. I don't know. This mic is fine. Okay. Seekirk, I appreciate that. Thank you, though. I'm so low tech. I'm so low tech. Thank you, Eric. So as you can see, I got the SC Ohio State, and guess who won? Guess who won, ladies and gentlemen, in 1973? The Trojans. Yes. So let's go ahead and Mueller. Just type in Mueller probe. What's this wonderful? And it's going to be so gratifying when Trump wins in 2020 to have this Mueller probe. Democrats spend and they are slowly descending into madness. Democrats are slowly descending into madness because what their reality was the first female president with Hillary Clinton. Their reality was not only shattered, they went into another delusion, Trump Russia. That will be shattered too. Their hopes as a political party will be shattered completely in 2020. Then when they failed to win the House and the Senate, and that's an early Christmas gift in November, they'll then say it was a success because of so many different factors, and this is really good, and it's just like going into halftime of a college basketball game down by 2. And this will really show that Democrats need to rally and work to defeat Trump. And oh, look at the polls. Trump's losing. Oops. And then he wins. At what point, if you're a Democrat, do you look in the mirror? At what point do you look into the mirror and say, we just are horrible? At what point do you look in the mirror and say, that's it, we can't win, that's it? And they cheat Bernie Sanders. And if you ask Bill Maher, Bill Maher literally said one time, they gave Bernie every chance to win. Every chance to win what? The biggest thing I loved about Bernie, and one of the biggest reasons, the biggest reason I was such a big supporter, was that he was against quagmires. Trump is as well. They can't look in the mirror. They don't like what when they look in the mirror, they see their true selves and they just break the mirror. They don't change. When Julian Assange and WikiLeaks go ahead and publish hello everyone. When they go ahead and publish the DNC emails, the Podesta emails, what happens? They say, oh my God, Trump and Russia and WikiLeaks, and this was all a plot to let us know how horrible we were. Yeah, well, it's not a plot. Actually, it's just fact. You're pretty horrible. Why don't you just own up to the reality that people don't like cheaters? People don't like the Clinton Foundation, Bill and Hillary Clinton. And that's why, like, you see the fear in Bill Maher's like tone of voice, like they want to lock up Hillary. They want to lock up Hillary. We can't have that. We can't have them lock up Hillary. Oh no. Oh my goodness, we can't do that. You know what's going to happen? Well, what'll take place is that, well, she committed crimes, so she'll be charged. I don't even think she'll see a jail cell ever, but she'll be charged because she committed crimes. And it's like the cognitive dissonance is too much. So Mueller probe, what's going on? Nothing. Mueller took steps to shield Russia probe from bias, DOJ says. That's a bunch of nonsense. Director Mueller has a vast experience, both as a prosecutor and a supervisor of the FBI. Yeah, his experience was allowing yellow cake uranium to be shipped out of the country. Again, New York Times. Read the New York Times, Democrats. Read the New York Times. That's in cash flow to Clinton Foundation amid Russian uranium deal. That's within that article. Then Rosenstein, I can assure you that he understands the importance of considering any credibility issues. You cannot assure anything because he hasn't. He put Strzok on his team. Rosenstein and DOJ officials, or I can assure you, or James Comey and Clapper and Brennan, all those liars. I can assure you, I appreciate your concern. Those are profanity alerts, ladies and gentlemen. When I used to upload, I would have profanity alerts. Do not listen if you don't want to hear profanity. If you went to your significant other and said, honey, I want to let you know I'm really upset about something, and I think we need to talk about it because we need to talk about what's going on with us. I appreciate your concern, honey, and I will get back to you on that. I appreciate your concern, and I assure you that I will take the appropriate measures. Well, but wait a second. You have the phone number of your ex-boyfriend. on speed dial with like 20 calls, like last night at 1 in the morning. Well, I can assure you, honey, that you've given me food for thought, and I want to let you know that I'm going to take the proper methods and procedures and sources, and we're going to go ahead and get to the bottom of whatever it is. I'll check the phone. So it's like they're not fooling anyone. Hillary lost. The Mueller probe is completely fabricated, and Clinton committed crimes as well, and Trump won. So Hillary lost. She fabricated Russia with Mueller. She committed crimes. She will be indicted and charged with crimes. Pick a crime, any crime. It might not be the Espionage Act, could be campaign finance, could be something. But everyone that helped, and Trump won. I don't have an official moderator, but Eric is pretty much the moderator. I don't know if Eric's on this stream, but Eric is 5526. I think Eric 5526 is the numbers, but we have 361 people on here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm not going to go too long tonight, but okay. So Eric H526, yeah. But I have the best live chat ever. I have the best live chat ever. Thank you, Eric H526. Thank you. Have a great weekend, HA. Everyone love you all. Have a great weekend, HA, and everyone love you all. Thank you, Eric. We love you and thank you. No, I mean, there's one person in the comment section. Israel's not perfect. No country is perfect. Absolutely not. And like I said, I want a Palestinian state. But at the same time, if a person's version of anti-war is just anti-Israel, I have a problem with that. That's not really, the left doesn't really have a vantage point. I want to bring American soldiers home with their families so they can have Christmas with their families. I don't want them overseas in Syria or Yemen or Iraq or Afghanistan. I love Truth Factory. Truth Factory is awesome. It's just 180. Oh my God. The base of your mic is pointed at your audience, so this way. Secret, thank you. I hope I'm not making a fool of myself. Twist 180, so okay. Let's go ahead. They're stuck. Okay, hold on. Let's see this. All right, well, let's see. How does this sound? All right, how does this sound? Sound okay? Let me know. Well, Secret, thank you. I apologize. You know, my worse? Okay, about the same. Secret, thank you. I appreciate that, though, and I know you probably know a great deal more about this. Okay, so let me just go ahead. You know what? I'm just going to put it straight like this. I'll just put Strzok mode. This is Peter Strzok mode. Okay, that's how they roll at the FBI. They don't mess around. I'm Peter Strzok. I roll hard, real hard. Hard as this mic on HA's stand. Let me tell you something.
when I said stop Trump, when I said insurance policy, we're going to get Trump. He's an idiot. And I had to shop at Walmart. Couldn't even afford Target. Couldn't even afford Ross or Marshall's. You expect me to go ahead and just allow Trump to become president? I flew to London with Andrew McCabe, I did. And John L. Brennan. Okay, Brennan with his crazy fascination with Yates. Okay, because he saw me. And he knew who the PIMP was. And so I stopped Trump, but it was classified, and I can't talk to you about it. It's an ongoing investigation. So there. I want to let you know something right now. I did everything for the country. Because when he was getting peed on, ladies and gentlemen, by Russian prostitutes, and he was writing those checks to the hackers, who was protecting this country? Me, Peter Strzok. So save it, A.J. Goodman and everyone else on his live stream. You think you're so slick. You smell. I love the smell of Trump supporters in the morning. Smells of victory. Yeah, I mean, Peter Strzok, the Office of Professional Responsibility, is after him. I want to let you know something right now. If you even dare, the Office of Professional Responsibility at the FBI. I'm Peter Strzok. I'm the Strzokmeister. If you even try to remove my pension like you did with Poopy Head McCabe, I'm going to take this house down. I'm going to tell on McCabe and Comey, and I'm going to flip and sing like Mary Lou Retton and Celine Dion. So try me. Why don't you go ahead and try me? That's what Strzok is doing at this point. And sniffles. Sniffle. Ladies and gentlemen, Comey's an interesting one. I appreciate I can't really do a Comey. But everything's I appreciate your concern. I appreciate your concern. I appreciate your concern. As you can see, it's an ongoing investigation. As you can see, everything's fine. We're trying. We're doing our best. Mike is back in original position. No, and I do appreciate very much Seekirk. I mean, he contributed to this channel, like, to let me know. Seekirk, I do appreciate, but I don't know. I'm doing something wrong. I know it's obvious that I'm not when it comes to technology or just even these things, I can't even. It's a wonder I'm even like doing live streams or uploading content or whatever. It's a wonder. Writing, I enjoy writing and just, giving my analysis, but Reine des Ohr, thank you. Late to the show, but now E. Holder is calling for an end to the sham investigation. Let me go ahead and thank you, Reine des Ohr, for your continued support of this channel. Thank you so much. Eric Holder Mueller. Well, his whole thing was, did you hear that 2020 Trump, no, in 2020 it's Holder Wiener. Holder Wiener 2020. There's just, thank you, Anderson. Yeah, I mean, it's, a lot of people are calling for the end of the investigation, and Oh, is it an echo? Oh, let me just go ahead. I'll just speak right into it. Eric Hebert, thank you. Do you guys think I should start a website called firerosenstein.com? Tell Republicans in the House they must fire him. 20 million signatures on site in 2 weeks. Why won't Paul Ryan step up for us? Eric Hebert, go ahead. I think that anything constructive and peaceful and political and constructive and good, I think that, you know, a petition or a website, you know, like petitions to, you know, I don't know how much petitions work, but that's something that you could do. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's another thing on, like, I have no idea why Ben Shapiro would, I mean, I do think he's extremely intelligent. I respect him a lot. But like, he was like, yeah, well, that would be a line in the sand for me if he fired Mueller, or, you know, or I think he fired Mueller. Like, I don't get this reverence of Mueller from just people on, like, there are a lot of conservatives who want Mueller there. What purpose does he serve other than a taxpayer funded Democratic attack? This has nothing to do with the intelligence community, even if Trey Gowdy and even if Christopher Wray and even if other people say, well, you know, we think Russians interfered. 46,000, even if they, let's say they did, $46,000 worth of Facebook ads has more to do with Zuckerberg than Trump. Indict Zuckerberg. Don't talk about obstruction for Trump. And that's the thing. I mean, what does this have to do with Trump? He doesn't run Facebook or Twitter. He didn't give those ads or allow the internet agency to Russia, the Internet Research Agency, to run the ads. That wasn't his. That was not. Trump doesn't own Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg does, and he was talking to Podesta the whole time. So I agree with you, Eric. I mean, this whole thing, I think that simply all of this is a slow process where Sessions is slowly where Sessions is slowly amassing. Just wait a second. You don't have to go ahead and blow your load just yet. Wait. We got Comey. We got everyone else. We got Peter Strzok. They're going to sing. They're going to sing like Dolly Parton. They're going to sing like Dolly Parton and twist and turn like Cirque du Soleil. Yes. Oh, it's going to be Cirque du Soleil and Tammy Wynette. Stand by your Mueller. Do. Yeah, it's going to be one. What are you wearing, Donnie? Spider-Man underoos? Well, you don't have to yell. I'm in the nude. I said you don't have to yell. I'm telling you because I'm confident in myself. Well, because it's hot in Alabama. I know, I'm in Washington, D.C. Well, you try it. It's very freeing. You should go sleep at the duty more often. Well, if the sheets turn orange, it's not my problem. Yes. Well, just wait. Peter Strzok's going to blow this thing open. He's pissed. He's angry. He's angrier than McCabe, who's already angry. Talk to you later. Poop out. Bye. So, Eric Hebert, yeah, I mean, anything peaceful. And thank you again, Eric, for your continued support. HA, how come more news wasn't given to the stand-down order by Obama's security chief? Yeah, I mean, that means our president at the time thought no big deal. Absolutely. Absolutely. You're 100% right. You're 100% right. Absolutely. How come, nobody cared that DNC didn't give their servers to the US government? Obviously, they were lying. It wasn't hacked. If you have nothing to hide, you give your servers. You let them inspect the servers. What are you worried about? All your donors? The Clinton Foundation has all that info. You worried about the Awans? You worried about all? Yeah, you're probably. So then don't claim you were hacked. But then you had, look, no good deed for the Democratic Party goes unpunished. So you go ahead and you help Democrats, and the opposite takes place. Peter Strzok didn't work out. Lisa Page, Bruce and Nellie Ohr, Andrew McCabe, Sally Moyer, all these people didn't work out for any of them. Didn't work out for any of them. So I mean, what Sessions is doing is slowly building enough public sentiment based on the evidence. He needs political will. Trump is more belligerent in his tweets regarding this. He's more in your face. He's more out there. He knows what's going on. I'm hoping that my voice grows, and as my voice grows, your voice grows, and I'm pretty sure I'll be even more successful. Hopefully, more successful than I am now. I'm pretty certain of that, and I have a lot of great things on the horizon, and I can't wait for as I grow, your voice grows as well, and we all ascend into having a greater influence in all of this. But I'm never going to be president of the United States, and almost everybody on the planet will never be president of the United States. And Trump, multiply my OCD on this times 1,000. Do you think if people are like, you're obsessed with Clinton, man? Joel Grundy. I'll do my John O'Brien. Thank you, Joel Grundy. Thank you. Joel Grundy, you're a wonderful human being. Thank you. I miss Sally Yates so much. Clapper took her. Clapper took my girl. It's time to get even. Everybody knows the CIA beats ODNI. We've beaten them in 10 straight softball games. Thank you, Joel. Thank you, Joel. Thank you so much. Joel Grundy, thank you. I'll do some more impressions right now, but thank you, Joel Grundy. Thank you. Seekirk, the front of the mic is close to where the mesh meets the cylinder. Okay, the front of the mic is close to where... Oh, the mesh meets the cylinder. If the top of the mesh is pointed at your mouth, the mic is pointed directly down. Oh. Oh. Damn you, Mike! This thing is stuck. Evil demon Mike, you will not... Yes, okay. Here we call this flaccid mic. Flaccid Yeti. This is the Yeti mic. This is the Yeti mic. The blue Yeti. Okay, I think I got it now. How does this sound? How does this sound? Ladies and gentlemen, tell me the sound. Yeah. I'm looking at those sound levels. They're going up. A lot better than before. Think I like it. Like it a lot. Seekirk, thank you. Better.
Yes. Well, that's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna rock this mic every day like this. Seekirk, thank you. Thank you, Seekirk. Eric Hebert. HA, bring back the FBI dating site again. It's HA over dark. I want to hear John O'Brien call the FBI dating site to update his picture and get help profile not work. Get help current profile not working for him. HA. Okay, Eric Hebert, thank you so much for your continued support. Okay.
Hello, HA. Hello, FBI After Dark. Yes. I sent a picture in of me in a yacht. Yachting. Yes, it was shirtless. I was wearing European Speedos. Blue. With polka dots. Well, what do you mean? Who took them down? My Tinder was hacked by who? By the Russians? The Russians hacked my Tinder? Tinder hackers? You tell them I'll get my revenge. I have another picture with puppies. I have another picture with me in leather chaps. With a little bit showing that you could. I don't want to tell you. Yes. Okay. All right. I also have me with a uniform, a Toronto Blue Jays uniform. Yes. And I have me in a very tight Manchester United football jersey and pants and cleats. Okay. I can use those? Good. What about any nude picture? I'm not as naked? No. Okay, fine. Okay, bye. Thank you. Bye. Bye-bye. Talk to you later. Bye. Poop out.
Thank you, Eric, for your continued support. I am Sylar. Goodman Bastard 2024 or Goodman Hammer 666 2024. I can't choose. You know, I gotta say, I would probably I would want a Stick Sex and Hammer Hard Bastard presidency, and I could be the CIA chief or the FBI chief or the Secretary of State. So so Sticks Hard Bastard 2024. And if they made me their Secretary of State, I'd be happy. I'd be a good Secretary of State. I wouldn't have my own server because I'd have Flaccid Yeti right here, baby. Thank you, I am Sylar. Thank you. Press secretary. That's true. The best is when Trump the best is when Trump like basically when he calls out CNN. I love that so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we're at an hour officially, and we got 383 million 382 people. And I just want to thank everyone here. Thank you so much. Share this segment. Vance, yes, thank you, Vance. A.G. Goodman, yes, Attorney General. Yeah, I could be. I'll be their Attorney General. Sticks Hard Bastard 2024. Vance, thank you so much for your continued support of this channel. I am Sylar. Thank you always for watching and your support. Vance, thank you for your support. God bless you all. You're all wonderful. Go to bed and just dream of, John Brennan and Speedos. What can I tell you? No, I'm joking. That's a horrible way to end this. Horrible, horrible way to end this. Ross, thank you. I followed you at 10,000 subs since you're going. Thank you, Ross, for following so long. That's a great dream. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Sleep well. God bless. I will see you tomorrow. And share this segment everywhere. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. And thank you so much. This is HA After Dark. Thank you.